In the centre of the sunflower, we're just going to pack this shape here with French knots, and we're going to do 2 wrap French knots. If you've got thread left from your blanket stitch, just bring the thread up anywhere. If not, just do your little starting stitches in the space here. So take your needle and wrap around your needle twice. Take the needle down into the fabric next to where you came up, not through the same hole. Tighten the knot on the needle, keep your thread taut in your left hand, take the needle through. This is much easier if you're using a seat frame, so that you've got both hands free, and that forms a knot. And then we're randomly going to put them anywhere and pack the shape. So round the needle twice, down into the fabric, and pull through. Around the needle twice, needle next to where you came up, not through the same hole. If you go through the same hole, all that will happen is the knot will disappear on the other side of the fabric, or it may do. With this thick thread, I may be all right. So if you're left-handed, it's the same. So wrap around the needle, hold the thread taut with your right hand and pull through. So if you're using thinner thread, you might want to do 3 wrap knots. Have a test out on a bit of a sample piece to see what they look like. Mine look quite chunky, so I'm leaving them at 2 wraps. We're later going to add some blue and yellow with just 1 wrap, so they're going to be smaller for decoration. By the time you get this far, you've got nowhere really you can start off a new thread. So just start with 2 or 3 stitches through your stitches at the back. Now you can see that I've more or less covered the area, but I want to pack it in. So I also want to put some knots on the edge of my blanket stitch here. So you almost want a knot just going over the top, just on the edge if you can. And also in between those ones that you've already done. And from time to time, just sit back and have a look at the shape and the knots and make sure you're happy, because sometimes less is more. If you're embroidering on a coloured background and using a different coloured thread, you'll need to put a lot in so that you can't see any background. I think I'm almost there, but I'm going to take it over to the light And if you put your finger underneath and you can still see a bit of fabric, then stick another knot in. So push it up a bit and see if you can see the fabric. I can see some there, for example, so let's put another one in. Okay, I'll check that and maybe put another couple in, but I'm almost there. And now we're going to decorate this with some blue and yellow, and also decorate the petals.